see if we're actually live, guys. This is first time we're doing this. So, are we live? Yes, we are live. Look at that. Okay. So, I don't know if we're going out or not. Is this being broadcast? I guess it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, we got some feedback. Hang on. Oh, we got some feedback. Hang on. We got some feedback. Okay. So, can you hear me now? Right? If you guys can hear me, why don't you type in the chat? Right? Very low, I can hear you. Somebody's telling me. Can't understand what you're saying. Okay, so let's try to turn this up a bit then. Okay, is that better? Am I able to be heard now? Okay, Jose Vargas, I see is in the chat. Can you hear me, Jose? Okay, I'm getting feedback from other people. Okay, great. All right, this is the first time we're doing this. It's all Greek to me. I'm an old school computer guy, but I'm a quick learner, so I set up a little studio thing here so we can. Yes, okay, thank you, Jose. I'm getting feedback from everybody. Great. Yeah. Okay, so I guess the volume is good. I got a little music playing in the background. I don't know if that is able to be heard. I did a couple of test streams on YouTube in the last week, and I quickly discovered that if I play any like rock music or anything like that is copywritten material, YouTube analyzes everything and gave me notifications that I was using copyrighted material and I should stop. So I'm hoping that something like this is in the public domain and I don't get a notification that Epic Records or whatnot said that this classical music is violating somebody's copyright. Right, so I can't play. I had some Fleetwood Mac playing or whatever, and I had notifications that was not cool. Amazing, right? So I was just testing the stream. All right, so I don't know how many people are in here. I don't know how I can tell how many people are currently watching. This is all new to me, guys. Alright, so this may just be a dry run. I don't know how it's gonna go. Let's see. Okay, let's expand this and see what happens. Okay. Okay, let's see how responsive this is. Okay, so I'm seeing about a 2-second delay between the time that I actually do something until it shows up. 2 to 3 seconds. Okay, Richie Solis is in the house. Okay. Okay, great. All right. So I'm trying to figure out how I can tell how many people are actually in the room, right? So I don't know. I watch YouTube quite frequently, but I don't know how to tell. Oh, okay, I see now. It shows me 7 people are watching. Well, how we're doing is, can you hear the music? First of all, right? If you can hear the music, that would be great. All right. You can. Okay, good. Very good. Thank you. Okay, good. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on. This is like being a DJ, broadcasting into the YouTube world. Okay. Yeah. So I got another phone here, so I have on the other phone. We're actually watching. Ooh, look, see the delay. So we're actually watching on another phone, right, to see how many people are watching. So it looks like there's 7 people currently watching, probably including me, right? Okay. So I don't. Yeah, 6 people. Somebody just left, right? So I don't know if if we've been able to do an auction. I don't know who's if it's just people that I asked to watch or watching, or if there's any other organic, as they say, people that just came across the stream. I was trying to figure out, and if anybody could help me, I was trying to figure out how to get the stream noticed, how to get the live event noticed, right? Because after I made the event yesterday, I tried on even my wife's phone and stuff like that, like searching. So I would type in things like coin auction, and I couldn't get it to pop up. It would not pop up unless I specifically typed in the name Freeman Coins and Collectibles, or Freeman Coins, or something with Freeman in it. You would never even see it. So I don't know how people would stumble across this or have it like suggested to them in their feed unless they were specifically looking for it, which is not helpful. So I put all kinds of hashtags in there, which YouTube recommended to do so your show could be discoverable. And I put all kinds of stuff in there: coins, Morgans, auction, live, silver, gold, you name it. I put it in there. So I don't know how their algorithm works. Maybe just because you're new, they just don't want to push you to the top, and you have to claw your way in. I don't know. I do know there are other companies that sell auctions on here. Yep. Hey, Fratelli Academy, what's going on? Yeah. Excellent. Fratelli Academy, could you tell me how you found the stream? That's what we were just talking about. All right. I'm looking to see if, because I invited a whole bunch of previous contacts from, either friends of mine or, what is that? Okay, yeah, no, I'm not questioning him. I just want to. Okay, so you invited him. Okay. Oh, Fratelli Academy. Okay, that's you're digital. Okay, I know who you are now. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Okay, yeah. So pretty much everybody in here probably right now is just somebody that I invited. Yeah. Okay. So okay, you got it. Gotcha. Okay. Hey, thanks for the invite. Saul. Okay. And Richie's giving me good marks there. Thank you. Okay. Great. So I don't know. Let me see. There's 7 people in here right now. So I don't know. Let's just chat for a while before I don't know if we're going to start an auction with only maybe one or 2 people. There's nobody organic in here, is what I mean, right? So there's no one who came into this just from happening to look on YouTube and saying, "Oh, look, a coin auction." So everybody in here pretty much is either directly or secondhand invite, right? So I don't know. So let me just show you the little setup that I made here. I'm using something called OBS Studio, right? Let me put this phone over here. Right, so I got surrounded by phones and broadcasting from my multi studio. Right? So Okay, so I have a webcam right here, right, set up on desk here. I also have right here, this is a digital microscope, okay, which is focused right on this spot right here. So I can put a coin down and we can look at it like that. It's not a super high res one, but then I also have off to the side, which I don't have on. I can drag it on. I also have off to the side another digital microscope, a higher resolution one, right? And just for demonstration, I do have a coin under there where you can see doubling on the lettering, right? So we can keep that to look at. So I can even take this coin from over here. Camera, I can pop it off to the side, and we could say, you know, let's say that, you know, the guy wanted to see the date or something like that. We can pop that right on the camera. I can focus it, you know, right? You know, I think it's pretty cool, and I can move this around, you know, whatever. You know, it's pretty, yeah, it's a pretty neat setup here, especially since it was free. Free software is always a good thing, right? Right, so I can get that coin off there with me back here. Now it shows up on the camera, which I can also take and I can even make it bigger, right? Right, we can have it go the whole screen, do whatever we want, right? So if somebody wants to get a look at the coin without me having to hold it, right, we can do that. I think it's pretty awesome. What do you guys think? Looks good. It's a good idea. Alright. Alright, what do you guys think? You like the setup? Alright, so we only got 6 people in here right now. Okay, there. Okay, it's pretty nice, right? So if, you know, somebody needs to see a coin or whatever like that, I mean, I can still hold it up like this and you can see it on camera, but sometimes it's hard to just the way you do it. Right? Alright, so if we put it down here, I'm just testing some stuff out. It's so hard to get light. It looks pretty good, right? Right? So, and I can focus it. Right? We can make it bigger. That's not a really high res camera for distance, but so it looks a little blurry when you do it like that. So right. So it's probably best on this just to, right, somebody wants to see it, we'll bring it up like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, and I can move it around. The top can become the bottom can become the top, anything we want to do. Right? Okay, so that's what I wanted to mention. So, yeah, this one, what I want to mention is, you know, I do a lot of sales on Whatnot, which is great. You know, and the only thing is just like any other platform, like eBay, and I can talk freely here. You know, eBay, Mercari, OfferUp, Whatnot, you know, any of them, you know, they charge, you know, pretty large fees for doing business on there. So it creates multiple problems, right? So for instance, on Whatnot, I'm asking $2,300 for this on Whatnot because I really can't go any lower because with the fees, you know, they take hundreds of dollars. Their fees, you know, and Whatnot's one of the lower ones. Their fees come to like 13% after everything is said and done. So, you know, if we look at that coin as an example, right? So let's see. So looking at that coin, 2,300, right? So 2,300. Okay, if I'm going to lose 13%, so I'm only going to get 87%. Okay, so selling that on Whatnot at 2,300 is only going to get me 2,000, right? Which, quite honestly, is more than what I paid for. But right now, Whatnot, until the end of this month, has a discount on fees for things over $1,000. So they're only charging 8% on the first 1,000, and yes, it is. And then they're charging 2% on the next 1,000. Long story short, right now, if I sold this on Whatnot for 23, I'm going to walk away with about 21. Okay, which is, still not cool. So the bottom line is, cutting to the chase. When I sell something on here, since there's no middleman, you're paying Freeman coins directly, either through Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. Okay, then there is no fee, with the exception of if somebody does it through PayPal or Venmo goods and services. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Then they would charge us, and we'll try to avoid that. Okay, and a lot of people can vouch for us. We didn't just pop up out of the woodwork. We're not going to run away with your money. We do actually ship what we promise. So if you send with PayPal, you send it as friends and family. So I'm not charged a 3.5% fee. Okay. Cash App has no such thing. And PayPal will ask you when you're going to send it, is this for goods and services? And if you click that, they're going to charge us 3.5%. So the way we're working on the auctions here is, it's understood that you're not going to go through goods and services. If you do, we're going to pass that cost on to you. All right, we're going to have to pass the 3.5%. Okay, so this way we're going to try to keep our auctions as low as possible. Since we know there's no middleman, we're just going to keep it as low as possible. So that being said, okay, thank you, Saul. Yep, you got everything you paid for. I know there's a lot of companies that they say, hey, send us money and we'll send you, and then you never get the thing. Okay, I get it. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So something like this, where on Whatnot I need to get 23 just to do something on. Okay, on here, let me see what we can do on this. Right. So. Right, what did I tell you, Saul, on this one? Right, I looked it up. I don't want to look it up again. I know. Did you ask for this once? I can't remember if you asked about this or not. Somebody did, and I gave them a price. But on here, in this platform, dealing direct, instead of 23, okay, I would take 21.50. Okay. Right? We knock $150 right off of what I was asking on Whatnot. Now, $21.50 is an awesome price for something like this. Okay, I see raw ones, ungraded, okay, sell for that or more. Right? So $21.50 is the long answer that I just gave to Jose that was asking about that. Right? So, yeah. So that's so this would be $21.50, right? Yep. Yeah, you did ask about this, I think, at one point, right? So, yeah, $21.50. We'd make just a few bucks on it, nothing crazy. It's nice because it is graded 68. It's also in a collectible holder. This is an old PCGS holder, right? When they first started putting, right, little barcodes on the back. It's a pretty old holder, probably like 2000 or 2001. Yeah. All right. So that's available. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, I mean, we got plenty of stuff that I listed. I figured just to start this, I'd put like 30 items in the auction listing just to have it. So I mean, we can auction something, but I honestly don't know if there's anybody in here right now. But we can definitely do it. So the way the auction's going to work, right? Yeah, $21.50. I'm just looking at your comment now. So the way the auctions on here are going to work, see the convenience of using Whatnot is their system takes care of everything for you. Okay, on here everything is pretty much, I have a system set up, but it's pretty much manual, right? So I have to visually keep track of the bids, and like a regular auctioneer, right? So if somebody's bidding, like if we have our first item up for bid, here's, in the list I had I had this listed as the first item. Let me get this $50 thing off the screen here. Whoops, that didn't work. Hang on. Scope. Go. Okay, drag the wrong thing away. Okay. Right, so I had this listed as the first item, right, up for auction. So the way it would work is I would just, declare verbally and or, by typing in, what the minimum bid is, and then, there's no timer countdown. It's, there is, but there's nothing like beat the clock like on Whatnot. So I say, listen, bids are open for the next 5 minutes, whatever. And you just type in your bid, just like you would do on Whatnot or eBay or whatever, and, you make your bid. Right? And then at the end of, whenever I say, listen, last call, 5 seconds left, that's it. And then whoever had the highest bid, wins the coin. And at the end of the auction, because they might win other items, okay, they would, make their payment. Now, any first-time purchasers, with the exception of good customers that I've dealt with before, such as Saul, we're going to require, and Rich, I know those two right off the bat, we're going to require a good faith deposit to be able to bid in the auction, right? Because we want to keep out, 16-year-old kids and tire kickers who are like, bidding and then laughing, because they're disrupting an auction. And they have, it's like they're toilet papering a house. It's like a prank. So we got to keep those out of there. And the way you do it is you say, listen, to bid to have your bid even recognized, you have to put a $25 deposit before you bid, right? Right. So, and then if they don't win anything at the end of the night, we just simply, PayPal them back or Zelle it back to them. That's it. If they do win and they bought $100 worth of stuff, well, now they only owe us $75. Require that from, just as an example, looking at the chat, I would not require that from Richie Salisi or from Saul Perez, because I know that they're serious buyers when they want something, right? They're not here to kick tires, right? And I would even extend that to the referral from Saul, right? We wouldn't require that, obviously, right? Okay. So I still see only 6 people in here. So I'm pretty confident that YouTube algorithm just would not let this bubble up to the surface, because I'm sure out of the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people on YouTube today, somebody probably typed in searching for coins or auctions, and it just wouldn't show it. I tried it 18 different ways, and the only way I could get it to show up is by specifically typing in the word Freeman coins, and then it would come up. Yep. All right, so I don't know what to do. Right, so we got 6 people here. Let me see so I got Richie, I got Fratelli Academy, I got Jose Vargas, right? I got Saul, that's 4. I got me on the other phone, that's 5, and then there's a 6th person, I don't know who it is, right, that I don't see in the chat. Right, so I can account for 5 out of the 6, right? Yeah, exactly, yeah, you told me that before, Richie, yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, and unless you have the specific link, or unless you typed in Freeman coin, it wouldn't come up. And I don't know why. Because, their instructions said, listen, make sure you put all these keywords in there, and I did. Right? I don't know. I looked at the other people who do auctions, and I just kind of tried to emulate the best things that they do to get the stream noticed. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. The 6th person might be. I don't know if he's watching. If you come into the chat, it doesn't say. See, it just tells me 6 people are in there. Right? If that's you watching, Dad, you could say hi. It's okay. Right? You can't do that on Whatnot. They don't want family, because they don't want any perceptions of any impropriety going on. But this is my stream, so if that's you out there, chime in and say hi. Right? So the other phone I have over here, I can say hi on this phone over here, right? Right, so JH, that's the other phone I have over here, just said hi, that's me, right? No, YouTube doesn't make any money off of this. Let's be clear about that. I'm just using their platform, right? The only money that they would actually make is by, when the stream is finally becoming known. Like maybe you have to do it 2 or 3 times. When the stream finally becomes known, they'll make money in the fact that they attach, all that advertising at the bottom. They'll attach advertising based on, thing. So it's on there for all kinds of stuff. Maybe somebody else's stream, maybe to buy proof sets, coins, US Mint. It could be anything. So they get dollars like that. Also, and then if you happen to click on it, and they get a percentage, whatever. Mic is going in and out. Okay. Here. All right. Yeah. Looks good over here. I see the levels look pretty good. Anybody else having problems with the audio? So I have Beethoven playing in the background, by the way, if anybody's curious what the music is. I am talking Rich. Okay. Let's see. Let me type that message here. Yeah, Fratelli, thank you, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I followed in their instructions for the YouTube live studio. They said, to make sure you use, hashtags and keywords. Yeah. Hashtags and keywords to make sure that the stream would be discoverable if somebody were searching for, whatever. This obviously searching for coins, auctions, whatever, and then it would come up. So I stuffed every keyword I could think of in there. I mean, silver, gold, silver dollar, Morgan silver dollar. I mean, every combination you can think of. Lincoln cent, wheat cent, copper, auctions, live auctions, coin auctions, any combination I could think of, I stuck in there. And no matter how I searched it, my phone, secondary phone, which is not connected to Freeman Collectibles, no matter how I searched it, it would not come up. Other ones came up, all kinds of stuff came up, but not mine. Only when I would. Is anybody else having trouble hearing me except Richie? Right? So only when I typed in Freeman specifically did it come up. Alright, so I only have 5 people in here. That's disappointing. Right? Right. JB would come up. Well, because the word auction, probably triggers him. Now, I don't, he's been on there for, about a year maybe? I think, or a little over a year. So, I don't know how you get noticed. I mean, maybe the second one will come up. Actually, when I did do the search, what did come up? One of my test streams. That one came up, right? The little test stream I did the other day. Okay, it came up in the search, but not the future one. It's kind of weird. All right, I tried coin auction tonight, coin auction today, live coins today, live auction, anything I would type in, nothing would come up. right. Okay. So, I guess the audio is probably good, but you must have problems on your end. Yes, that's a good idea. Yep. Yep. That's a very good idea. Yeah, so after this show, you know, actually, even if I don't even need to take a clip of the actual show, I can use the setup here and do maybe do a mock, showing the coin, and talking about it, just say, hey, come to our stream next Tuesday, because I plan on trying to do it every Tuesday, exactly, and then make a short. Yep, thank you, because I have made it's like I stumbled into this because I never made YouTube videos. The only time I made them, and if you look on my channel, and please subscribe to the channel, because if I get more viewers, they'll let me use the phone. I have to use you need to get permission to do live streaming, and they only want to let you use the webcam on a computer, and unless you get I think it is 50 followers. I only have like 11 right now. So the only time I used YouTube was to make videos, guess what for? When I wanted to post on eBay. eBay at the time, they do now, but at the time did not have a video option to video the coin. You could only put up to 12 still photos in an eBay listing. But what eBay did allow, under very specific guidelines, was you could put in a link in your description that would link to a YouTube video to show your coin. And it had to be very specific with no audio, and they would have to approve it, yada, yada, yada. So I started making, for coins that I felt needed a video, if it's a $10 coin, nobody really cares, but when you're trying to sell a $1,000 coin, it's nice to have a good quality video. So I started making YouTube videos strictly so I could link to put them in my eBay listings. And unbeknownst to me, they're also, I didn't know, they're also live, and people started looking that they liked them and started asking me questions, and I wound up getting a lot of people interested, and we got some customers that way. So, but recently, what is it, about maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9 months ago, eBay started allowing trusted sellers to embed video directly into eBay. So I no longer had the need to do YouTube videos for that, right? And then very recently, I believe they started allowing all sellers over a certain amount of sales to do that. So, it's right inside eBay. It's very convenient. But my videos that I made, like last year, doing this, or the year before, they're still up on YouTube, and they still get a lot of clicks and likes and questions, right? So it's kind of cool. The video lives on, and since I made them short, they come up like you said, Fratelli. They come up as a short, as a YouTube short, and people stumble onto them. Or if you search for them, they could find them. And the most popular ones are like the Lincoln Wheat cents that I think I had a couple of videos of 1909S or VDB or something, and then people go and click, and the next thing you know, they look this up on Google, and I'm getting calls. Hey, can you tell me about this wheat cent? And I don't mind. I answer all the questions. Or hey, I got a collection I want to sell. Great, so exactly, that's exactly what I'm going to do, Fratelli. Short. Say, hey, check out our Tuesday night auctions on YouTube. Check out our channel, subscribe. Exactly, I'll make it real short. I think it has to be under a minute to qualify as a short, which is good because it'll show up. They randomly will stick it in streams, and if it's someone who normally looks for coin stuff, it'll do that because I'll stick in the hashtag for coins and stuff. Yep. Thank you for the compliment, Richie. Yes, I'm definitely going to be doing that. Yes, I plan on doing this every Tuesday. As long as it works. If I do this 5 Tuesdays in a row and I got nobody here, then I'm going to have to do some additional research and figure out how to get them here, because there are millions of people on YouTube. All right. I've also been looking into TikTok, which I will not put on my main phone, right? But I was on TikTok on this other phone that I don't have any personal information on, and before they'll let you go live, you have to have how many? I think you need 1,000 followers or something like that before they will let you do a live. So there's a couple of tricks to make that happen. So I'm working on that. Because I know somebody who does a lot of sales on TikTok. So, hey, it's a business tool. That's it, you know. Until they shut it down, right? Okay. So, I guess everything looks okay, right? Yeah, I won't put it. I will not put it on my main phone. But I have an extra phone which I use for various things. I use this for streaming on Whatnot, you know. I have no personal information on here, and the account does not even have my name on it. It's just a made-up name, and yeah, so there's nothing for them to steal off that phone, right? And I don't link it to anything else, right? So. Yeah, it's a lot of glare. So hard to get the lighting. Right, but you can put it down there and look at it. Right. So there's 5 people here right now, including this other phone. Right. So that's me, Richie, Fratelli probably, Saul if he's still here. And maybe Jose is here. I don't know. This is pretty awesome. Got my own studio here. I know Rock with the Shock is going to join, so I'm staying on. Right, Rock with the Shock, which some of you may know from Whatnot. Right, I do. He started off just as as a buyer on one of my streams, and quickly learned that he's actually a DJ in Philadelphia. Right, Rock with the Shock's got his own radio station there, and so now every Friday on Whatnot we do, we hook up, we play his music that he's playing live, and then he's watching our show live, so it's a back and forth. He has a little laryngitis now, which I got to be careful about. So he is at his doctor at the moment. When he gets out, he said he's going to tune in. Right, so, but this is definitely an opportunity for people. Saul can attest, that I definitely can offer much lower prices when I don't have to be paying 13%, to other places. They're entitled to their money. I mean, they're providing a service, and obviously when I'm on their stream, I cannot be talking like I am now. Because we cannot violate their terms and conditions, and I'm of course never allowed to on their stream solicit any off-site sales, which I never do. Right? People find me, they find me. Right? Some people are pretty smart, they figure it out. Hey, we're on Instagram. Bingo. That's it. Now what's these algorithms that they have set at all these places, including Whatnot. The other night, if anybody was on the stream, I don't know if you were there, Saul. Somebody was asking if I sold a certain type of coin display, and I said I don't know which one you're talking about. I said, could you send me a picture of it through Whatnot? So they sent a photo in the messages. I looked at it online, live. I said, oh, that thing's cool. Yeah, let me check it out. So I quickly did a search through some of my distributors, and I found out they do carry it. And I said, yeah, I could carry that here. That's a pretty cool item. Maybe I will. And then the next thing I know, they sent me a written message and Whatnot, where they were giving me the information for the name of a supplier. I'm like, okay, thank you. And then I got a warning pop up in the messages from Whatnot that said, warning, soliciting off-site sales can lead to a ban. And I'm like, I didn't even type anything. I didn't type a thing. Well, what it was is they used a certain word in their message that apparently triggered their bot to have a problem with it. And the word, I believe, was the word website. So the mere fact that their message said, hey, here's the website, the name is whatever, Acme Coin Supplies website, triggered that. Can you believe that? So I contacted Whatnot yesterday, and they said, "Oh, don't worry about it." Yep. They said, "Don't worry about it. That's just our bots picking up stuff." I said, "Yeah, no problem." But I don't want to wind up with strikes against me. And they're like, "No, there's no strikes. It was just a warning." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, also please note that I didn't type anything, so I can't get. How do I get warnings for something that was texted to me?" Whatever, it's all cleared up, but that's how sensitive they have these things set. They want to catch every little thing. It's crazy. I was when we post stuff on OfferUp and Mercari. Yep. Yeah, exactly. No, this wasn't even talking. This was typing. They typed the word website. Yeah. So, when I post stuff on OfferUp, right, I will often post a picture of our Facebook and Instagram logos and call names, whatever, Freeman coins at whatever. Yeah. No problem. I started doing that on Mercari, right? I didn't type any text in like, hey, contact it. I simply posted a picture, right, of, here, let me get it. Right, where is it? I'll show you. I posted a picture of, hang on. Let me find it. Right, this is all I posted. Right, that's it. So with whatever coin I was selling, I posted 5 pictures of the coin, and I also put that as one of the photos. Well, I got a warning from Mercari. Attempting to contact people outside the app is a violation. Just by posting that picture. How do you like that? Yep. So I had to stop doing that. They catch everything. Yep. So but I can still do it on OfferUp. OfferUp you can get away with a whole lot. So on OfferUp I put that in there, and I'll even put in the in the description sometimes. I haven't really posted a lot there recently because I've been selling so much on Whatnot. But I'll even put in the description. Discounts available for local customers, as well as those who are smart enough to contact us on blankety blank whatever, right? So, yeah, but you can't do that on Mercari. If you even put the word contact in there, you'll get flagged. Anything. Yep. Their app, even back in the years ago, I was able to put, you could send somebody your phone number by spelling it out, 538, spell it out. Not anymore. You try that, and Mercari will get you banned, right? They read the English converted. The computer looks for that. If you're real clever, you can do it, but you got to do it like a piece at a time. So, and it's just nuts. They want to lock you into using their app and their app only. All these apps. So we're trying this so we can go direct, and it saves us money, it saves you money, Eliminate the middleman. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. So I don't know what we should do right now. Oh, there he is. Rock with the Shock is back. There, there you are. We were just talking about you, right? We was just talking about you. How was your appointment there? Everything work out? Yep. Okay. Yeah, you heard that. Yeah, it's crazy, right? But this is my stream here. You know, as long as we adhere to YouTube's policies, then we'll be all right, right? But YouTube does not charge fees because they're not handling any funds, right? So this is just, you know, this is just an auction here, right? So we got 6 people here right now, and as I was saying in the beginning, Steve, there's only 6 people here right now. One of them is actually me on a different phone. So it's me, you, Rich Salisi, Saul, and his friend Fratelli, and one person is in right now. Because apparently this was not easily discoverable unless you had the link, right? Because I set it up yesterday, and all day today I tried on multiple devices and accounts to just do searching for, you know, coin auction tonight, you know, coin sale, more anything, and it would not come up with a search. Yeah. Ooh, okay. All right. So you're going to be on autopilot on Friday then, huh? Yeah, you'll be on autopilot, right? You could still play stuff live, just don't talk. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you, Saul. Yeah, YouTube's platform, you know, they probably have, you know, server farms that take up the size of a country to handle the streaming. I'm also using OBS Studio. Yeah, Steve, I'm using OBS Studio, which is awesome. Okay, it's a free software. It has, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a picture of my screen with this phone and show you on camera what I'm talking about. Okay, hang on a second. And so just... Okay, I see that. All right. All right, so here is a picture I just took of my computer screen, right? Right, so it's a whole studio set up along with, right, mic mixers. Right, I got the 3 different devices. Right. Shows the chat, everything, right? Yeah, but anytime you use it. Oh, Andy Harris. Hey, how's it going? Andy Harris. Nice to welcome you here. Can I ask you, this is our first attempt at an auction on YouTube. We do stuff elsewhere. Can I ask you how you found us tonight? Right, because up to this point, I believe everybody who's in here is either a friend of ours / customer from another platform that we invited. Oh, okay, there you go. So, okay, Andy, yeah, nice to have you here. Exactly, yeah. So, yeah, I made the stream yesterday, and you know, YouTube. I tried searching for it on other phones, and it just would not come up. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I am broadcasting from my multi-$1,000 studio. Right, and I can legitimately say that it's not hundreds; it is thousands. I mean, the camera and the lens alone, not the webcam. The webcam only is about $200. But my still cam. So let's show you all a picture of that. Right. Here's so here is a photo I just took just now. So that's the webcam broadcasting right now. The main down on the table, and here is my semi-professional Olympus lens that we use to take pictures of coins go down, right? High resolution stuff. Yeah, the Morgan was the it was going to be the first thing. Yep. So that's just a small portion of the multi-$1,000 studio. Yeah, that camera and the lens, right, was not cheap. I will tell you that. Right, that lens alone was about, I think, like $600 and something just for the lens. Right. So. Okay. Redfield. Yeah. Well. That Redfield is pretty awesome. Alright, I'll try to get it shown to you here. It's very hard to show stuff in slabs because of the immense glare coming off of there. Alright, see that? Man, hang on, let me try to turn this light. There you go. It's a really nice piece. It's got some ring toning going on around there. Like orange toning. Right, and the reverse too. It's even more pronounced on the reverse. Yeah. The reverse is almost like a 66, right? So this pegged at a 65. But the reverses are usually better on these, right? It's a 65. See? And I agree with it. Yeah. Right. This is the old Paramount. Right. They handled. Right. They handled most of the coins coming out of the Redfield hoard. Right. So it's a nice old original piece. Taking payments on here. Yeah, it's a good question. So the way payments work on here. And it is pinned in the if you read the not pinned, if you read the description, right, if you go to the description of the auction, you'll see it in there. So the way it's going to work on here is first time buyers are going to have to put up a $25 good faith deposit, with the exception of anybody who is purchased on a different platform before, such as Steve Shockley and Richie Salisi and Saul Perez. Okay, I will waive that requirement. Okay, no need for that. But anybody new coming in, YouTube has, potentially thousands of people on there, and, like I described before, it could be a 16-year-old kid saying, hey, let's mess with these people and put a bid in, having no intention on buying anything. So, you take a $25 deposit and that weeds all those people out. So their bid will not even be recognized or accepted unless they have that $25 deposit. Now, the way payments are going to work right now is one of 4 different ways. Right? So we're set up to take Zelle, PayPal, Cash App. Those are good because if they're done the right way, yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, absolutely, no problem. Exactly. We'll make exceptions for, anybody. Yep, no problem. You would not need to put a deposit first. Absolutely. Yep, exactly. Yeah, so, with the Zelle and the PayPal and the Venmo and the Cash App, there's no fee for us accepting that, with the exception of PayPal and Venmo. If you try to send funds as friends and family, yeah, that's great. But it will always ask you, is this for goods and services? And if you say yes and click on goods and services to send it, it's going to charge us 3.5%, which defeats the purpose of trying to have an open platform. Okay, so it's understood that any of the coins that we're offering on here, you know, you're bidding on them and going to pay for it without the goods and services add-on. If somebody's going to do that for whatever reason, then we're going to have to charge an extra 3.5% to cover what they're charging us. All right, so when you would make a payment, right, you got to, you know, if you're doing it on PayPal or Venmo, they will always ask you, is this a purchase? If so, click here for goods and services to turn on payment protection. Okay, so all that does, it's kind of really silly. All it does is it makes us jump through hoops, right? Yes, Steve, that's correct. I found that out the hard way. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, so with the payments, if you do goods and services, what it does is it makes first-time buyers from a company that they've never dealt with before feel, I guess, comfortable. But all it does is it makes us jump through hoops. We got to then provide photos and tracking numbers to PayPal so that they can also track the package and make sure that we actually sent it and it got delivered. It's silly. So we wind up having to pay them 3.5% for the privilege of them checking the tracking numbers. Okay, it's not cool. It really doesn't offer any protection because a scammer could just send you an empty box anyway, and that wouldn't solve anything, right? So if somebody's going to either A, insist on doing that, then I'm going to charge them an extra 3.5% to cover what they're hitting me for. Okay, or, you know, if they do it by accident, I'm going to tell them, you know, listen, you know, you got to pay attention. So we're going to make that very clear. You know, do friends and family. You know, we're trying to keep zero costs added to this, right? The whole purpose of doing this is to eliminate all middlemen, so we don't need to invite other middlemen to come in and you know, and take money from either one of us, right? Right? We're trying to offer them at the right price. Yeah, so Steve, I did a couple of test streams in the last week where I just put coins on the table, checked my lighting, and I just had some music playing in the background just so I could hear the audio levels. So I woke up yesterday to see a message from YouTube that one of my videos received 3 copyright infringement notices. One from Epic Records and one from one of the other, 2 from one of the other ones. So apparently the Fleetwood Mac and the Journey or whatever I had playing triggered that. So 2 of them had said it was no big deal because it was such a small portion of the song. It's all bots looking at this stuff, right? And one of them said they want you to take action to remove it from your stream. And it was just a test stream, right, for 7 minutes, right? So what I did is I clicked, you know, they give you options. You can either delete the whole video. So I went in and I said you could have YouTube mute the portion of the video playing the offensive piece. So that's what I did. Right? So I took them all out. So and you can still, for viewing pleasure, it is still up there. Test number 3 or whatever it was called it is still up there. So there's long sections of silence now in there. So I figured, you know, best not to play any modern music unless their algorithm is so intelligent to figure out that this was done by whatever pianist and it's on, you know, whatever Verve Records from 1965. I don't know. Right, so this is Beethoven. This is the Goldberg Variations, which I have had on my phone, so I figured I would just play that. Let me see if I even have what... Excuse me, Bach. I keep saying Beethoven. Yeah, so this is being played by Daniel Barenboim, right? Daniel Barenboim, so I guess I'll find out tomorrow. Right? Yeah, so the red field... let me take a look. Somebody was asking about that, right, Andy? So on the red field, on Whatnot, I was looking for 1100, right? Alright, so I would, on the red field, I would take 975 for this red field, right? So if anybody is interested, right? So it's, you know, it's nice toning too. I mean, the toning alone is right. If I don't sell it through any of these means, you know, like through here or whatever, then it's going to be going up on eBay, which has fees too. But you know, I may put it up for a $1 auction and see what happens. You know, $1 and go. Right? I got something on there now that I started at $1 last night, and it's climbing up now. It's climbing up the ranks. All right, I sold a 1998 Eagle on there, Andy, in MS70, and I'm sure you know that's a monster coin in 70. Yep, and I started at $1, and it sold for $1,325. Yep. Where are you located, Andy? You're on Long Island? I don't know if you're on Long Island, down in Bay Shore or something like that. Yeah, I figured I'd be safe with this Baroque music. No, we're not doing any extra fees. You know, all we're doing is, you know, getting the, you know, like if we, let's say we were auctioning this and I said, all right, we're starting at you know, $900 or whatever, just as an example, you know, and I say we're going to do the auction for, you know, for 3 minutes. At the end of 3 minutes, so whoever's got the highest bid, you know, going once, going twice, that's it. You know, $5 shipping, that's it. That's it. You know, so yeah. Oh, everything went. You have some kind of connection issues down there, Richie. You always got connection things. Oh, you're in Seattle, Washington. Yeah, okay. My sister actually lives up in Portland, so that's not too far from you, right? Portland, Oregon. Right. So, for instance, you know, a coin like this, let's say I started the bidding, whatever, I started it at $1, okay, and it wound up selling for $96, right? So whoever won that for $96, let's say, you know, they might have also bought this for $104, right? So they got $200 worth of coins that they bought at the end of the night. You know, we ran 15 different auctions, they won these two, came to $200. Add 5, they owe us $205. Right? So either PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, or Cash App, $205, and the coins go out the next day. It's that simple. With tracking, you know, you provide your email, it goes into our shipping system, and you'll get automatic updates on the progress of the shipment. Right? It's all, once I put it in the system with the email, it's all automated. I don't have to do a thing. Right? Good. Right? It goes right out, and I'm sure. Saul, you know, who's on here, I think he just stepped out for a second, but he can attest, right? He's out in California. He can attest to the fact that we ship very immediately. Yep. Yep. Oh, everything goes out always the next day. We don't hold stuff. All right? It goes. All right? So it's unfortunate that allow anybody to discover, even when right now it's live, right? And it seems that nobody's stumbling into it, right? I see 5 people in the stream, not including me, right? That's not cool, YouTube. Let me see. Oh, random guy. What's going on? Okay, random guy. Nice to have you here. Can I ask how you discovered our little stream tonight? Right? Because we were just talking about that. Richie. Okay, there you go. Wow, Richie's got everybody coming in tonight. Right. So it seems that the only people. Thank you for coming. Yeah, it seems that the only people who are here are those who were invited by Richie and or me, right? So it seems like YouTube is just not making this discoverable. Maybe it's because we're just first time with this. It's our first live, you know. All right, so just for shiggles and grins, I mean, we can do an auction on a coin. If it doesn't sell, it's absolutely fine. You know, I didn't expect nevertheless. So, yeah, okay. So we're gonna right now. We're gonna do it right now. So, Andy Harris is good to go for bidding. You know, and as we were saying, you know, which it is in the rules. First time bidders, with the exception of people that we pre-approved, you know, through references or previous business dealings, like Saul and Richie, we'll have to put a $25 refundable deposit if you don't buy anything. You know, and then in future auctions, once you've gone through the process, you don't have to do that every time, right? So, well, I will set, you know, when we get to be big enough where I have literally hundreds and hundreds of people in, you know, in the live auction, I will start probably almost everything at $1. Okay, because you can have confidence that with that many people watching, you know, it's going to seek its own level and it's going to sell for the right price. But with only 5 people in here right now, there's no way I could do it for $1. You know, I'll have to just protect my cost in the item. You know, I hope you can understand that. So, as an example, this coin on Whatnot, okay, I had to start at $89 to protect my interest in the coin, right? Right, but on here, okay, right now, we will start the bidding on this, okay, at $77. Okay. No reserve. Just going to be a minimum, right? So for this coin, I just verbally set the minimum, right? So I'm going to actually type it in, right? So everybody can see it. So lot number 1, okay. Min bid equals 77. Okay. All right, so the bidding is open on lot number 1, which is this. Whoops. It would help if I clicked send it. Right, so no reserves. So lot number 1 is this 1880S, right? Morgan silver dollar. It is graded by NGC at an MS63, and the minimum bid is 77. Okay, so if somebody wants to bid on this, what they would just simply do is just type in, just type in 77 if you want to bid the minimum. And, you know, then if somebody wants to bid higher, they're going to type in 78, you know, and then it just goes from there. And, you know, the highest number when we're done taking bids is the winner, right? and you don't need to send an immediate payment for that coin. What you do need to do, though, is after the auction finishes, you need to, send the payment through whatever method is convenient for you, which would be the four options: Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, right? And all four methods, you would send it to. The email is the same for all of them, right? freemancoins@aol.com. And then what you also need to do is you send an email from your email to us, okay? Because don't provide any personal information in the chat here. We don't need you putting any addresses or anything like that in here. What you need to do is email us. Hey, this is, as an example, this is Andy Harris. That's my YouTube name. And, because a lot of people's names might not be, the same. Right? So, because you can name anything, you can name yourself anything you want on YouTube, right? Random guy, right? There you go. So, you could say, hey, random guy, this is me from here. I just bought that coin for, for $100. I already sent my payment. Here is my address for shipment. Thank you. Okay? This way we look at the emails, we match them up to the payments, we type it into the shipping system, automatically generates the label, we pack it up, it goes out the next day, you get automatic notifications through your email. It's beautiful, right? Right? Richie can attest to that. You get email notifications, and Saul can also let you know on that. Right? You get email notifications, I believe, as soon as I make the label, and then as soon as it hits the post office, they give you another notification that it's on the way. And you can track it the whole time. Right, so we got 7 people in right now. Yeah, so this is open for anybody wants to. If nobody does, let's see, what time is it now? 7:12. If there are no bids by 7:14, then we will close bidding on this and move on to something else. That's all, Like I said, we're starting very small here, right? If anybody wants to bid, just type in bid minimum on that. You just type in 77. That's it. Right, so if there's no bids by 7:14, then we'll move on and we'll buy something else. Right? I only got maybe 4 or 5 people that are actually. Now, if you want something that I don't have listed here, like somebody wanted that Redfield, just say, hey, listen, I want to buy the Redfield. Just it doesn't have to be an auction. Just say, okay, great, send payment. We'll send it out, no problem. Right. Phone. Let me set up my digital clock on the other phone so I can keep a good watch. Hang on a second. How do you do that on here? I got timers I can do. Right? Let's see. World clock. I got the digital clock on here, right? So we already hit 7:14. So, right. So no bidding on that. Great. So that's closed for now. Right. So if anybody wants to bid on something else, that's cool. So what was the next one up? Let me see, what was the next one up here? I don't even know. What was the next one? Was it 5? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So look at this. So keep this phone open to the to what the lots were. Right? All right. So yeah, the second one up was a 55S. Right. Lincoln cent. Right. So let me take a look on that. Okay, so we'll start the bidding on this one at 24 bucks. Okay. All right, so okay, so this is a lot number 2 that I had listed. Right, so this is a 1955S Lincoln wheat cent. Okay, MS66 red. So opening bid would be 24 bucks. If anybody would want it, you just simply type in. This stream will probably serve as just an example for people to look at, right? For future use. I did not expect you know, millions of people on here today, right? So if there are no bids by, let me see what the time is. Right, so no bids by 7:18, right? Then we will call this one as a pass, right? As they say in the auction business, that would be a pass, right? So 24 is the opener on this, right? MS66 red. Right, you got to start somewhere, right? So we're starting on YouTube, and we'll see what happens. You know, I'm definitely going to do what was recommended. We're going to make some YouTube shorts. I'll be working on that tomorrow morning. This way, we'll get them up, get them out there, so that maybe by next Tuesday, all right, we'll put some links in there. I'll schedule next Tuesdays, and in the shorts, I'll put in a link to the right, so this is a pass. Okay, so we'll put in a link to the upcoming auction. All right, so next up, all right, we're just going, this basically winds up being a mock auction if nobody buys anything. Okay, so let me see, let's take a look at that again. So see, the webcam is that better? You know what we can do too? I can zoom the camera. Hang on a second. I can zoom the camera. Watch this. Where is my thing? Okay. Watch what we can do here. Okay, I can zoom this. So let's try something interesting here. Does that help? Let me get this off the screen here. Does that help at all? How's that? It's on Zoom, but I lose some resolution, obviously, on that. Let's Oh, it's zoom back out a little bit, you think? Is that better? Should be able to see it now. All right, let me get this off the screen. Hang on. I'm moving that off. Okay. How's that? You can't see the label? You should be able to see the whole coin. Yeah, exactly. You should see the whole coin now. Let me see if I can prop this up a little bit. So, you know, this is a trial here. We're trying to get see, but you don't have a good view of the coin unless it's angled right. Right, maybe like that. Right, but that's not quite the right angle, right? Need to tilt it up a little bit. Right? There's no perfect way, yeah. There's no perfect way to show it. It's just it's coins and slabs. You turn them one way and you get the reflection off the plastic. Yeah. That's why I want right now they will only let me stream through the webcam on the computer, not the phone. So that's too much glare, right? How's this? Maybe that's a little better. I got another light over here. All right. Let's see. How's that? Right. It's just, you know, it's just going to take a lot of adjusting and playing with, you know. Yeah, it's a learning curve, right? So yeah. Now, if a coin is not on the slab, it's easier to show. Just as an example, right? So. All right, so there's a pass on this one just to keep it official for the auction, right? So a pass on that one, right? So we're done with that one. So let's, just as an example, if I'm showing, let's say, a raw coin, right? Especially one that's not even any plastic, okay? Even without the zoom, right? Let me take the zoom off, right? All right, so no zoom, okay? I should be able to just pop that right up there. Right, and you got a good view of that coin, right? No question, you can definitely see. You can judge the condition, right? Right. Right, so even if I went like this, put the coin down, and then I can zoom on it. Right. Right. Looks good. Right. Just a demonstration. Right. Zoom. It is nice, right? So I can take another coin that's maybe not as different coins. See, this one is shinier, so it's hard to right? It's hard to deal with all the what's going on here, right? So on a coin like this, you know, you gotta work with the light. See that? So, right? That's good though, right? What do you guys think? All right? Nice to show the coin like this. All right? If it's not in a slab, it's easier to really not have to deal with that extra layer of reflection off the plastic. Right? So let's zoom out a little bit. All right, so if we were looking at that slab, right, that looks pretty decent. See, but the autofocus wants to, right? The autofocus wants to focus first on the coin, and off the glass. It's tough. Okay, so that was a pass on that. So, right, let's, right. All right, here's a 1938 Jefferson, right? So that was lot number, this is going to be lot number 3. So the bid on this one's going to be, all right, 1938. Okay. So this is the first year of issue of the, and it is, which is very in the books. So, and where's my, right now it's on a big zoom. Take it out. Right, I can hold it up. So I'll keep the bidding on this open until 7:29. Right, we'll give it a minute. Right, so minimum bid $21. Right, that's just a little gray sheet. It's not too shabby at all. Okay, Andy, $21. You win the prize, Andy, for the first official bid. I thank you very much. All right, the first official bid on whatnot, $21. Ding, ding, ding. Right. So, is this like you ever go into the pizza place and you see they have like the $20 bills taped to the wall, like for their first customer, right? You're not our first customer, but I mean first customer on our YouTube video, yeah. All right, so bidding for this will end at 7:30. Right, so less than a minute. Right, right. How many people are even in here? Right, it's just a few people. So let's take a look. We have 5. Right, so you're one of 5 people that are watching. Right, cool. So you know you're not going to have any competition. You're going to probably take anything you want at minimum bid. See, that's why I can't do a buck and go, because I'd be giving you everything for $1, right? So that right there I think is about $1 over our cost. But listen, just to get things going, absolutely. All right, so 10 seconds, last call. If anybody's out there, I don't think so. Right, we only have 4 people watching right now. So you will take this for $21 sold. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, great. So you got that one. And what I'm going to do is our practice, even though you're the only one probably here right now, this is our practice is to make sure you always get the right coin, because once this gets going, I'm anticipating hundreds of bidders. So keep listening to this coin. Okay, I always write the username. He purchased any coin, I write it on a tag. Okay, these tags come right off when you need them, and I put it on the coin, right? Adheres, right? So you know you're getting the right coin, and that goes into the box over to stage left for shipping. Right? So that will stay there. All right, thank you. We'll move on to the next lot. Oops. Hang on. Which is... Hang on. Next lot. Let's see. Where's my lots? Okay, next lot is... 1990 mint set, as promised. Right? Okay, so here's a 1990 mint set. Right? We're not going to need any great magnification on this one. Right? So this is a brand new set. Okay, it is literally not even ever probably been opened, right? Has the original paperwork with it, right? Right? Even the original purchase price for that is $7, right? Right, you have the Philly and the Denver in there, so the whole thing is here. Right, so this is a 1990 set. Alright, so let's open the bidding on this one. Okay, lot number 4. Okay. Alright, so this is a brand new set. Right, so this originally sold from the mint for $7, so I got it here for $5. Right, there's no problems with it. Right, so no bidding by 7:34, then bidding will close. Right, if there's a bid, then it'll stay open for another minute. Right? Right, so the kids never got a hold of this. That's my catchphrase. Right, they didn't destroy it with jelly stains and bending this into little pieces. Right, so you got the Philly pack and the Denver pack. Okay, so this is a pass. There's no bidding on that. That's cool. Alrighty, so that one's done. Okay, that's a pass on that lot. Next lot was the currency, right? So I got it over here. So here's a nice little currency lot, right? We got one $2 red seal and 2 silver certificates, right? Typical circulating conditions. Alright, so let me get this out of here. So, this is a learning curve we're going through here. I appreciate you hanging in with me there. So this is... Oh yeah, Instagram, yeah. It's at Freeman_coins. Right? Right, we're on Facebook too. Right, Facebook, it's Freeman Coins and Collectibles is the name of the page. Right, just search it, you'll find it. And we're on Google too. Right, just Google Freeman Coins and Collectibles. And I'm sure it'll come up, no matter where you are. If not, just put in New York as edition, and then that'll narrow it down in case there's any other ones with that similar name. Right. So this one is lot number 5. Okay, so lot number 5 is ticking now, so need a bid by 7:37 to start this, otherwise this will be a pass. All right, so you got a $2 red seal. All right. And you got 2 certificates, 1935 F and a 1935 D series. Okay, no bids, that's a pass. Okay. Okay, next up, 2-cent piece. Right? So, if I can find it, oh, it's over here. It is. Okay. So let me. Okay, so we have a 2-cent piece, right? In fact, we'll get that up, put it up on our little block, better to see it. Okay, and this is lot number 6. Okay, so the minimum bid on this is going to be $17. Okay. And click. All right. It's in low condition, it's like a good 4, right? But, a 2-cent piece under $20 is almost unheard of, right? Let's see if we can get a little zoom on that. What do you think? All right, here we go. All right, so that's the 2-center. All right, so we'll give it 30 seconds, see if there's a bid, and then we'll move on. Okay, so we'll move on. It's a pass on 2-cent. And let's see what's up next. Lot 7 is going to be a pass by the auctioneer. That was sold yesterday on a different platform. So next up is a nice little off center. Let me zoom out a little bit. That's a little too Right. So here's an off-center Lincoln, slightly off-center, right? Ever so slightly. Right. So minimum bid on this one Okay, so let's see what we're going to do on this one. Let's see. Okay, so minimum bid on this one is going to be 12 bucks. How's that? Alright, so let's go here. So this is lot number 7. So let me put in, first of all, lot number 7 is withdrawn. Whoop. Okay, so lot number 8. Okay, there we go. So lot number 8 is an off-center Lincoln. All right. Where's my time? Okay, here we go. So we'll give this until 7:43, right, Eastern time, for any bids to come. All right, so this is on the coin. It's between 1982 and 2003. For purposes, how do we know that? Well, the coin weighs 2.5 grams. This is after they got rid of the old copper cents weighed 3.1. So this is definitely after that. Now, how do we know it's not after 2003? Is because it's the memorial design, right? Because in 2003 they changed to in 2004 they changed to the design. So that's how we know the date range on it. Alright, so that's a pass on that one. Okay. Next up, right, this is just good practice. Right, this is our first auction, guys. Anybody who's watching this stream afterwards, after it's saved for posterity on YouTube, this is our first auction. So next up is an 1886 Morgan, graded. Alright, so we're gonna, for the next stream, we're gonna have to adjust the camera angles a little bit better. See, it should really be looking maybe like that, right? So, but this is an 1886 Morgan, and openers on this one, let's see, it's gonna be similar to the other one. So, lot number 9. Okay, so here you go. So minimum bid on this one is going to be 77 bucks. So it's an MS63. Let me get that zoom out a little bit more. we'll give it another 10 seconds for any bidding, and then we will have a pass on this one as well. And okay, and next up will be a 1936 Lincoln Wheat. Alright, so this is a pass on this one. No bidding. Okay. So 1936 Lincoln, right? Where is it? Here we go. Alright, so here is our 1936 Lincoln in MS66 red. So lot number 10. Okay, minimum bid is going to be $48. So it's 36 wheat cent. MS66 red. And we will let this go until 7:48 Eastern, until we call this one a pass. Video's still coming through smooth, I think, right? It's looking good on my other phone over here. Okay, so that's a pass on this. Okay. Okay, then next up, 1857 quarter. Right. I just need to find it, we'll be all set. Got it. All right. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I see there was a late bid for that Lincoln. I'm sorry, Andy. I looked away. I ended. Okay. 48. Okay. I just saw it come through. Maybe I didn't catch it in time, but okay, so you got that one. All right. All right, so let me tag it for you. Okay, Andy Harris. Okay, so Andy Harris has won lot number 10, right? Which was the 1936 Lincoln MS66 red. Smoking coin, right? Got rolls of wheat cents, they don't look like that. Alright, so let me put this up here with this other one. You got it. So you got two of them in the box, ready for shipping. Thank you. Alright. So next up, right, we have this 1857-0. Right, so this is lot number 11. Let me see what we're going to do on this one. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Where is it? at 1857. Okay, openers on this one is going to be $104. Okay. Alright, so it's an 1857. Oh, let me get my clock up here. Okay. Alright, so we'll see if there's any bidding by 7:52 Eastern Time. Alright, it's about a minute. In fact, I'm going to pop this one out of here so we can get rid of all of this glare off the plastic. Alright. So it's an 1857 seated Liberty quarter. $57.00, I should say, and looking pretty nice. I 15. You know, I am not PCGS, but I'm pretty good at this. The reverse looks like a very fine, right? But the obverse is the controlling side of the coin. So I give it an overall grade of fine. Okay, we'll call this one a pass. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay. Next up was 1926 Standing Liberty quarter. All right. We can get a good zoom in on that one. So where's my zoom? Come on, there we go. Okay. Right. So 26 Standing Liberty quarter. This is lot number 12. Okay, $8 is minimum bid. Right, on a Standing Liberty quarter. Full date 1926. So we'll go to 55, right? 30 seconds, and we'll call it a pass if there's nothing. Oh, I can put YouTube up on my giant TV over here to watch on there too. Cool. That's cool. It's most definitely cool. I should do that. Okay, so this is a pass on. Next is 1902 O Morgan. We can zoom out a little bit. So on the 1902, we're also going to do openers at 77. So lot number 13. Okay, so this is lot 13. It's 1902 Morgan, graded MS63. What's that comment for a 1955S? What's that? What are you looking for, Richie? I ran a 55S at the beginning, didn't I? Unless that's your bid. Are you bidding $1,955? Until another 20 seconds and we'll call it a pass. Everything looks crystal clear to me. Yep, it's looking good to me. All right, that's a pass. All right, next. All right, next up is. Oh yeah, sure. Andy, yeah. Does that help you out? Can leave it there for you if you want. Yeah, exactly. You can scan the barcode. Yeah. Go ahead. Move the label down. Yeah, sure. I can zoom right in on the label if you like. Does that help you? A little closer to the camera. I mean, I'm zooming it in. Right? I mean, that's pretty close, man. I'm looking at my my screen over here. Right? If I zoom any more, you won't be able to see it. I hope that's helping you there. If it helps you here, I have the NGC app. I can scan it right here and show you what it says, if that helps you. Right? I have the NGC app right here. On the front, I can see we. On the back, it says AUF dollar. I don't know what that means, Richie. So I just scanned that coin, which I assume is what you guys are going to do. So whoops, I'm going to unzoom this so I can show you. I just scanned it, so. Alright, that's the scan. Alright. Alright, so I assume he wanted me to do the scan, so I got all the apps right here. So that's the NGC scan right off of that coin. And you can see the value in the guide right there. Right? Alright, that's that exact coin. Yep. Alrighty. You got it. So let's move on to the next one. Yeah, I have all the apps at the ready, so anybody wants anything scanned, labels, or whatever, you just let me know. Alright, so the next one, where are we here? We did the O2O Morgan, so now we're looking at a 42S Jefferson Silver Nickel MS66. There you go. Okay, so let me check this here. Okay, so openers on this one is going to be 26 bucks. Okay, so let me put that in there. So this is lot number 14, yeah, 14. Okay, 26 bucks is openers, and I will scan this label too, if that's what would be helpful. Okay, so I just scanned it. Okay, so it's a 42S silver war nickel, an MS66, right? Not the usual way we see the war nickels, right? It's just so hard with the glare to show us. There's that giant mark. Alright, so we'll let this go for another couple of seconds, and we'll call this one a pass as well. Alright, so we'll let this go until 8:05. Alright, so this one is a pass. Okay, next up, what was next on the list? 1842 seated dime. Okay. Okay, so in 1842, seated dime. Okay, so we're going to open this at... Oh, that... So, Andy, that... You're bidding on the coin that I had up there? I just seen that coming in now. As the notifications just come through very late? Okay. Is that correct? Verify that that's what you're bidding on there? Right? Yeah, as I took it off, I didn't see anything. And then when I turned back to type the next one in, I see it. Okay. Okay. You got it. All right, so Andy Harris. Yep, you got it. All right. Okay, that's in the box with the other ones. You got it. Thank you. All right, so here is an 1842. Right, so lot number 15 is also openers at 26. All right, so 1842. No worries. No worries. Yeah, there's no timer or anything I can put on the screen. You know, this is just a YouTube live. So, you know, the end of the auction is just at my discretion, pretty much. So. Alright, so it's 1842 seated. Alright. It's a rare coin, but in this grade, that's why it's cheap. Let's see if I can zoom on it and make it look better. Let's get a zoom, please. Yeah, you lose resolution when you zoom. Right, it looks fuzzy, right? When you zoom. Okay, so we'll let this run for another couple of seconds, 10 more seconds, and we'll call it a pass. Let me zoom back out. Okay, this is a pass. 15 pass. Okay. Okay, lot 16, 54.0 seated Liberty half. Yep, here we go. Okay, so here is a 54.0 seated lib. $18.54 seated Liberty half. All right, so openers at 52 bucks. All right, so here we go. Okay, lot number 16. Okay, 52 bucks. 54O with arrows. Alright, another couple of seconds and we'll call this one a pass. Alright, 10 seconds left. Okay. That's a pass. Next up, nice 1907 B Barber. Okay. So this one will be opening at 25. Just 25 bucks for this guy. Alright, it's a nice looking coin. Alright. 6. There we go. Okay, so open it at 26 bucks. Looks pretty good on the screen, right? Looking good. Let me see how many people are watching. I'm gonna see if I can put this on the big screen over here. Let me control this. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we'll give this another second and we'll call it a pass. Okay. So that's going to be a pass. Okay, next up, 1991 mint set. That's right, hang on. Come right back for that mint set. You know what's interesting? I'm just noticing it does, if you're watching, okay, so it's showing the whole screen. That's right, it shows everything on the sides and everything. So you guys can see this other stuff, right? You can see this, right? You guys are able to see this? right? The microscope and everything. Bigger. All right. Zoom off of this. Right. So here's a 1998 set, aka mint set. Work with it. Right. Original purchase price $7 from the mint. 1991. Alright, okay. See, I hadn't realized that you actually have. Okay, we're gonna do good with this because I'm gonna make so I can make this bigger. Let me see. This could actually be made bigger, right? Alright, can do all kinds of stuff. Right? Look at that. Yeah. So I got a lot of work, experimentation to do, right? So you can see off to the side the cameras. Okay, very nice. Okay, very nice. Okay, so let's do this one. So lot number. This is 18. Yeah, 18. All right. $5 opening bid on a 91 inset. Okay, so we'll let this go for another couple of seconds. So I got it hooked up on the big screen now on the side. I'm able to see everything in full. This looks really nice on a big monitor, guys. Wow. This looks really nice. See, I can see it in real time over here. It's looking pretty good. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so we'll let this go for another second or so, and then we'll call this one a pass. Alright, 10 seconds and we'll pass on it. Okay, so that's a pass. Doing all kinds of interesting stuff over here. I hadn't realized that. Right, these are all able to show at the same time. Right, that's cool, right? Right, so we can have that. Oh, there! Look at that. There you go. Let's focus that. I'm experimenting live, right? How do you like my microscopes? Right? Look at that. That's awesome. And that's not even on, that's only on 40 power. This other one over, this can go up to like, I think like 1,000 power. It's crazy. Alright. So that's a pass on that. Okay. Next up. That is a 2020 W Silver Eagle. Awesome coin. Alright. PCGS Proof 70 Deep Cameo. Alright, let me just locate it. Here it is. Alright, so put that off over there. That's too bright. Okay. So here it is. Okay, so the camera. Next time we'll be more prepared and have this set up in a nicer fashion. So it's a learning curve, guys. Look at that. Look at that. So this is a 2020W Proof 70 Blazer. Okay, so I'll pop that up on a little stand so we can look at that. Okay, so let's see what we're going to start this one at. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Start this one at 115. Okay. Okay, lot number 19. Okay, so lot number 19 is on the block. All right. 115 openers. This is as best as you can get. You can't get any better than this. All right. This is a Proof 70. All right, so we will give it 30 seconds for any bidding, and then we'll call this interest in it. This does have the signature label on it as well. So let's see what PCGS has to say about this. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so we'll call this one a pass as well. Next up, 52S Washington Quarter. So let's check this one out. So 52S Washington. Okay. So go on this one. Yep. So we're going to go opening. So number 20. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely thank you for the support. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, and he's our first purchaser. I'm sure if we had people here, that there'd be plenty of other bidding, because I know there are thousands of people on YouTube looking for coins. It's just that for some reason the YouTube algorithm is not kind to us, and we will try to work on why. Right? Why it doesn't automatically just pop it up. Maybe after we do one or two, it'll start going. But we're definitely going to make some YouTube shorts to advertise the upcoming auction, because I'm going to do this next Tuesday too. And we'll grow it from there. If it starts working out well, then it'll be more than once a week. But I figured Tuesday night was a good night because the other guys don't seem to be on Tuesdays. I think the other fella does it on Monday and Friday, maybe? Or Monday and Saturday. So I figured Tuesday would be a good night to try it. Okay, so... Okay. 45? You want it for 45? Is that an offer for 45? Alright, you could take it for 45. How's that? Alright? That's our cost on that. Okay? So... Oh, and I should have been writing these down too. Okay, so the 1952 S is $45. Right. And 26 on the other one. And 48. Yep, you got it. 48, 26. Okay, so let me write these down for you here. Oh, hang on. Yeah, Andy's crushing it. There's nobody else here. All right. Yeah. Hang on. Okay, so I'm looking back at this. Okay, so the first one was 21. Right, 48, 26, 45. Okay, so this one was at 45. Okay. Okay, so I got that for you. I put, just as a matter of habit, I did put it. I don't want to get into the habit of not separating things. All right. You got it. So, also for Andy Harris. All right, you got it. And that actually was my cost on this, is actually $45. Alright, so that was alright. That's my cost on that. All right. So you got that one too. Alrighty. So next up, what did I have scheduled next? Oh, I put that in there twice, didn't I? Yep, I put it in. Okay, so I'm looking at the wrong thing. We did the colonial shipwreck coin. Yep. So here we go. Alright, so the shipwrecker. Here we go. So this is lot number 21. Okay, so this is 8 real shipwreck coin from the El Cazador. Okay. Alright, you can see the shipwreck effect on the bottom of the ocean, going back and forth over the sand. Alright. Alright, we've got good details on the reverse. That's the whole thing. So this is authenticated by NGC as coming from the El Cazador. Right, the date is somewhere in the late 1700s to very early 1800s. Right, Spanish colonial, 8 reals. Alright, so we'll give it 30 seconds to see if there's any interest in it. You like that? Cool. Yeah, this is Baroque stuff, right? Yep. Let me see which. It's one of the Brandenburg concerti. See which one is playing. I forget which one is which. This is. I don't know. Is this? I don't know which number this is. Yep, but it's cool. Alright, so, alright. Yeah, the reverse is nice because the shipwreck, whatever part is down on the sand as the motion of the ocean keeps moving the coin over the sand, that's what happens to the part that's down, right? It gets the shipwreck effect. Yep. Yep, it's cute. Alright, so that's a pass on the colonial. Next up. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You want to zoom in on that one? I'm sorry. Yeah. It's probably not going to give you a value if you scan. I can scan it right here for you. If you want. Right, where's my scanner? Right, if you scan it, it'll come up, but it's not going to give you any values. Right, so I scanned it. Right, if that's what you're looking for. Right, it just tells you it's genuine. Price guide not available. Right, they don't offer their opinion on a price on something that is not gradable. Right? Right? They're only saying it's genuine. You can't grade a coin that, there's like that. But I can zoom in on anything you like. Where's my zoomer? I need a bigger desk. Does that help you? Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Let me know if you want me to pick it up and move it around or whatever you want. Yeah, you got it. No problem. I'm going to have fun with this studio, and by the next show I should have it looking a little different. You see, I have the camera actually tilted and I'm rotating the picture, but I could have this whole picture rotated like I could have a different, instead of like whatever this is, 4:3, I could have it flipped the other way to take up more of the screen, you know what I mean? I'm gonna work on it. Yeah. This is definitely cool. I got my own studio over here. Broadcasting live from his multi-$1,000 studio. Alright, okay, so that was that one. I got a Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Not Booker T and the MGs, but I got a Booker T. Washington. Hang on a second. Get her out of the box over here, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, here it is. So this is a PCGS. Alright, Booker T. Let me see what we're going to do on this one. Alright, let's take a look. Let's do a little scan. Does this one got the NFC? Yeah, there you go. This one has the chip in it. So I just touch it to the phone. Yep. Alright, so I just scanned this PCGS one. It's got the NFC chip in it. Alright, so PCGS price value $85. Alright, this one's got the anti-counterfeiting technology chip in there, which is pretty awesome, right? Alright, so where are we here? Alright, so we're going to start this one at $50. Alright, $50. Lot number 22, is it? Yeah, 22. There we go. What nickel are you talking about, Richie? What nickel? Toning on a nickel? I'm not showing a nickel. This is a 50-cent piece. Commemorative MS5. From slave cabin to the Hall of Fame. Alright, so we'll give it another 10 seconds and we'll call it a pass. Okay, last call. Booker T and the MG is gone. Okay. And away it goes. Next up, that was the Booker. Okay, peace dollar. Got 1923. Let's try to get the glare off of this. Okay, so here is a peace dollar. We're going to open the bidding on this at 65 bucks. Alright, so lot number 65 bucks. Alright, there's an MS63 piece dollar, $65, guys. And get this lighting as corrected as we can for next time. Tell you though, this OBS studio is really nifty. I can do everything right from here and it automatically links to YouTube. Very handy. So I did not have to learn. Did not have to learn all the ins and outs of YouTube. All right. Less than 10 seconds. Now I wonder if, since I'm watching on the TV, is that going to count as somebody else is watching? I'm just curious. Let me see. No, because it's still me. Gotcha. It's still my account. Okay. So this one's a pass. That was lot 20. Oh, I didn't even type this one in yet. Wow. I thought didn't I put that in? This was lot 23? Oh, I skipped over Washington Carver. Sorry. Right, so this is the peace dollar. I missed the Washington Carver. We'll go back to that. Sorry. I screwed up. So here's the Washington Carver. Right? Sorry, this is lot number 23. Right, so let me look that up here. Okay. So correction, lot number 23 is this one. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Okay. Okay, which is 60. Hey, random guy, what's going on? Yep. Okay, so this one is at 60 bucks for this Washington Carver. All right. We'll give it 15 seconds. If there's no interest, we're moving on. Okay, so we'll call this one a pass. That was the Washington Carver. Okay, next up, I had that peace dollar. Let me do it officially in the right lot, like it's supposed to be. Right, so this is lot number 24. Was the peace dollar. Right. No, there's nothing wrong with the audio, Rich. That's you. Right, you're down in the South Shore there. Right, you got all kinds of issues with your network or something. I don't know. There's nothing wrong on this end. Oh. I know, he's random guy just came back. I know. Andy, that 43 comment is for what? For what coin are you trying to make an offer on? I don't know what the 43 Okay. Next, there's a nice 20-cent piece. Here's a pretty 20-cent piece. So let's find it. Okay. Oh, on the Washington Carver? Yeah, I don't think I can do anything like that on there. On that Washington Carver. Let me see. 43. No can do. No, that's below my cost on that one. Sorry, can't do it on that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do that. Sorry. Okay, I'm not having any audio issues, Richie. I think you were probably having some connection issues or something over there. Right? Okay. Well, maybe YouTube. There's nothing on my end. You know, things happen on live streaming. Yeah. I did a Zoom interview with somebody a couple of weeks ago, and it happened right in the middle of the Zoom. Yeah. Yep, but it's nothing on this end. All right? I'll tell you that. Everything is operating perfectly. Yep, messages are coming through. Yep. Yep. All right, so I got this 20-cent piece. All right, I can turn up my mic volume here. All right. Yep. So we got the 20 center here. So let me put that in. This is lot number 25. Lot number 25. There we go. Okay, so this is, yep. Here's an 1875S 20-cent piece. Alright. Let me check and see how my audio is coming through on my TV over here. I don't want to get any feedback though. Alright. Okay, I must have the volume off on that. Okay. Alright, so here's an 1875S 20-cent piece. Right. Opener's at $1.50. Well, when I'm not speaking, you're not going to hear me. But there's nothing on this end causing any problems, I guarantee it. I'm literally 1 foot from the microphone, and I know it's picking up because I have meters in the studio, and I can see it's picking everything up. And the video is going smoothly. I'm monitoring it on three different devices. So if there's audio problems, then it's something from YouTube that is beyond my control. Right, so 75-cent piece. Right, and I will let this go for 10 seconds and call it a pass. All right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's looking good here. Oh, everything seems okay, right? The audio's coming out fine because I'm listening. I got my other phone here, which is hooked into a different account, right? And it's not even on Wi-Fi, and it's coming through. Any audio problems that you guys are having is nothing to do with me, right? So I don't know what to tell you. All right, so let's pass on the 2-cent piece. Right. Okay. So next up, I got a 1925 Liberty quarter. Right. Okay. So here's a 25 Standard Liberty quarter. This is lot number 26. Okay. $8. 25. Quarter full members visible. This one's in pretty decent shape too. Maybe we can get a little zoom on that. Alright, how's that? We'll call this one a pass. Alright, no interest in standing Liberty quarters. Okay, next up is 1871 Seated Liberty half dime. This one is a real nice piece. 1871 Seated Liberty. I gotta find it. Here it is. This is a nice original piece. These are hard to come across because they've usually been cleaned or attached to jewelry or had holes put in them or carved into love tokens. So it's a nice original dark piece. It's, you know, one of the smallest coins ever made. Right. It is a dark patina. In fact, you know, it's good under. Let's get this focused on. This is where to show this one. But that's dark. Let me turn the light on. And the light flashes back. Let's go with this. Can you see that one? Does that help? It's just so terrible. What do we think? Maybe like this. But we can move this too. Let's try a little zoom. I'm just going to have to hold this one. There you go. Alright, so it's an 1871 half dime. Let me get a price on this one for you. Alright, so we're going to open at $40 on this. That's a steal. Right. Okay. Lot number 27. Full Liberty. Alright, so 10 seconds and we'll pass on this one. Okay, that's a pass. Alright. Okay, next. What's next? Then I had that barber half in there twice by accident. Right. Alright, then I had the 1830 to get. Alright, let me run to the vault. I don't have that here right now. Alright, so let me get lot number 29. Okay. Alright, so here's lot number 29. Let me get some. Yeah. We're zoomed in quite a bit. Cool. Okay. Okay, so. Alright, so we got a $100 reserve note. Okay, so it's a 1934. Yep. Alright, series 1934. Okay, lot number 29. Okay, and here it is. Okay. Opener 193400. Right. Average circulated condition with no rips, holes. It's not completely limp. Fluid and circulated. It's got one pencil mark. So openers at 145. How's the audio, guys? Is the audio better for you? Just curious. I haven't done anything different, but I'm just curious to see if it's going out better. Okay, great. Thank you, random guy. I can even stick it over here. Look at it. Alright, we can look at off to the side. Alright, look at that. We can look at the numbers in the ink. Look at that. Isn't that nuts? Alright, that's 40 power magnification on that. That's cool. So, last call, and we're going to have a pass on this one. All right. Okay, that's a pass. All right. Now we do have all kinds of other stuff. I only put 30 things in the auction because I didn't know how it was going to go tonight. You know, I wasn't going to sit and put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items in. All right. That's you see the coloring. Okay, so I'm doing the red field right now. Yeah. So lot number 30. Okay. All right. Okay, so here's lot number 30. Whoops. Come back. Here we go. All right, so this is that red field. Paramount International Coin Corp. You'll definitely get this light from the other direction. Right, so this is really nice. Fields are really clean on this. Right? No major distracting marks. It's, you know, it's a solid 65. Reverse looks like a 66. Going on inside there. Right, see that toning around the edges. The reverse would pass 66 all day. See a little blue and orange toning there. There you go, that's nice. The toning is cool. Nice. Out in the shoot me an email and let me take a look. Let's see how many. Take a look. 6, including myself. So there's 5 people. Okay. There's So we'll probably wrap this bidder on multiple items. Andy. Right, so Andy wound up with 4 items. Let's show that. One buddy. Lincoln, the 1938 1966, 1940 US, and so ready to go. So definitely you need to. So address, I'll put it in the description, but I'll put it here for you now. All right. So, right, Freeman. Oops. All right, this is our email address. Okay. So your Andy's total. Right? Now, normally, once the auctions get going, when we have multiple bidders, we're not going to go through the process of telling everybody what the total is. That wouldn't work with multiple winners. But since there's only one, we're going to do this right now. So. Alright, so it's 21, 48, 26, and 45 plus $5 shipping. So that's $145. Alright, so that can come any one of 4 ways. Alright, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Alright, and all 4 ways the same thing. freemancoins at AOL.com. Alright, if you're in PayPal and you're typing Freeman coins in, type out the whole thing, freemancoins@aol.com. Don't stop on the first thing it comes to. That may or may not be us. All right. PayPal offers suggestions on what you're typing. Type the whole address, the whole email address in. All right. All right. So it's a 145 total for Andy. And you gotta send me also an email to let me know what is your shipping address. All right. And if you take care of it tonight, it'll go out tomorrow. All right. All right. And per the auction rules, you're supposed to take care of it, promptly after the auction finishes, so we can get going. You're not holding up anybody else's stuff, but you are the only one, so we'd appreciate that. Thank you, Andy. Okay, so with that, we'll probably end this stream. So, Andy, you know what you gotta do. And what else? So during the week, we're gonna work on our production here of how to set this up nicely. Set this up pretty nicely. Differently, try to get the lighting a little better, and hopefully some more people watching by then, right? Okay, so we will end this now. I thank everybody who's been here. Random guy, right? And everybody else. Let me see before I forget the names. Right, so we had Random Guy, we had Jose Vargas, right? We had Saul Perez, Fratelli Academy, Richie Salisi, of course, and we had Andy, of course. And the Shock, right, was here. Is that about it, right? And then perhaps some other people that at the time did not step into the chat, so we didn't know who they may or may not have been. All right, so Andy Harris, yeah, we got everybody. Okay, cool. All right, so I am gonna end the broadcast. All right. All right, and we thank everybody who's been here. Hopefully with some more viewers and followers, right? And anybody who's been here is not following, please help us out. If you just click follow or subscribe, there's no cost. All right, I appreciate it, guys. All right, okay, Random Guy, thank you. You have a great night too, man. All right, I hope to see you. When we're back up, probably Tuesday. All right, so we'll work on some production and advertising to get this more exposure. All right, but I call it a success because I learned a lot, on what we got to do. Okay, so guys, again, have a good night. I am going to end the broadcast now. Thanks, guys.